Hello, 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 how are you? Hello, 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 how are you? Hello friends, welcome to Circle Time in Miss April's classroom. My name is Miss April. What's your name? Thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad you came. We have a lot to learn in Circle Time today. Let's start with our weather song. Ready? What is the weather, the weather, the weather? What is the weather today? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it rainy? Is it snowy? What is the weather today? Okay, friends, let's take a look out of the weather window so we can see what the weather is today. Ready? Oh, look! What's the weather like today? Yes, it's sunny. I love sunny days. Can you help me make a weather sentence? Awesome. Let's start with a weather picture. Which picture shows a sunny day? If you chose this picture, you are correct. It has a picture of the sun. It represents a sunny day. Let's add it to our weather sentence. Okay, can you read the sentence with me? Perfect. The weather is sunny. Can you read it? The weather is sunny. Perfect. Okay, we know that today is sunny. It's also warm outside. So we're going to get Brittany and Bobby Bear dressed for a warm, sunny day. Can you help? Great. Let's start with Brittany Bear. What should Brittany Bear wear on a warm, sunny day? Should she wear a raincoat or a short sleeve shirt? If you chose the short sleeve shirt, I agree. It's not raining outside, so we don't need a raincoat. She just needs her regular shirt. Let's put the shirt on Brittany. What color is Brittany's shirt? If you said red, you are correct. Brittany has on a red shirt. Let's see what bottoms Brittany picked out. Oh, look. These are the bottoms Brittany picked out. What color are her bottoms? Yes, they are blue. Did she choose shorts or pants? If you said pants, you are correct. Brittany chose blue pants. It's her blue jeans. Let's put the blue jeans on Brittany. Perfect. Now all Brittany needs are shoes. She wants shoes to match her headband and her shirt. What color will her shoes be? If you said red, you are correct. Let's put the red shoes on Brittany. 1, 2. 2 red shoes for Brittany because Brittany has 2 feet. Okay, now it's time to get Bobby Bear dressed. Bobby Bear also chose a short sleeve shirt. What color shirt did Bobby choose? If you said yellow and green, you are correct. Bobby chose a yellow shirt that has some green on it. Let's put the shirt on Bobby. Perfect. Bobby also chose his blue jeans to wear. He wanted to be just like Brittany. Let's put the blue jeans on Bobby. Awesome. Now, Bobby needs shoes. What shoes should Bobby wear? Should he wear rain boots or his regular tennis shoes? If you said the tennis shoes, I agree. It's not raining outside. Bobby doesn't need his boots. He just needs regular shoes. Let's put the green shoes on Bobby. 1 green shoe And another green shoe. There we go. 2 green shoes for Bobby Bear. Look, Brittany and Bobby are all dressed for the warm, sunny day. I think they'll have lots of fun on the playground. I love when it's sunny and we get to go out on the playground. Okay, now that we've finished with our weather and we've gotten Brittany and Bobby Bear dressed, it's time to introduce our letter and sound of the week. First, I'll introduce the sound. The sound we're learning this week is T. Can you make that sound? T. Awesome. Listen again. T. Perfect. Do you know what letter we use to represent the T sound? Let me show you. We use this letter. Do you know what letter this is? It's the letter T. Can you say T? Awesome. This week we're learning all about the letter T. We have an uppercase T and a lowercase t. They make the T sound. Can you say that sound one more time? T. Awesome. Let's put our letter T's on the board. We have our uppercase T and our lowercase t. Let's check them out and see what they look like. Here is our uppercase T. It has a straight line down and a straight line across the top. It's a tall letter. So our uppercase T, we know it's uppercase because the line is at the top. And there's one long line down. This is our lowercase t. It's also a tall letter. And it has a straight line down. There's also a line across, but it's not at the top. It's in the middle. So we know it's a lowercase t because the line going across is in the middle. Let's look at something that starts with the letter T. That means it's going to start with the T sound. Ready? Oh, look, it's a tractor. Tractor starts with the T sound. Tractor. We saw tractors in our unit, our form unit. We just finished our form unit. We know that tractor starts with the letter T. Let's look at one more thing that starts with a T. Oh, look, it's a table. Table starts with the letter T. I know it starts with the letter T because I hear the T sound at the beginning. Listen, table. Can you say it? Table. Awesome. Did you hear the T sound? Fantastic. We're going to learn all about the letter T this week. But for now, it's time to move on to our numbers of the week. We are reviewing all of the numbers we've learned. We've learned 5 numbers so far. Let's see. Here is the number 1. We have the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, and the number 5. We've counted apples on an apple tree. Let's see how many apples are on our tree today. Can you count with me? Perfect. Remember, I like to point so I can keep track of the ones I've already counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many apples on our apple tree? Yes, there are 5 apples on our apple tree. Which one is the number 5? Is this the number 5? No, this is a 3. Which one is a 5? It represents 5 objects. Is it this one? Yes, this is the number 5. And we have 5 apples on our apple tree. Okay, today we're going to do an activity. We're going to see if you remember your numbers. I'm going to show you a picture, and it's going to have a certain amount of objects. And then we're going to circle the number at the bottom that represents the number of objects. I'll help you out for the first one, and then I'll let you try. So let's look at our first picture. Oh, I see turtles. Turtle starts with the T sound. That means turtle starts with the letter T. How many turtles do you see? Let's count them together. 1, 2. I see 2 turtles. Which number at the bottom is the number 2? Can you point to it? If you pointed to this number, you are correct. This is the number 2. It represents our 2 turtles. Okay, let's try another one. Ooh, I see tigers. Can you say tigers? Hey, what sound did you hear at the beginning of tigers? I heard the T sound. That means tigers starts with the T sound. Okay, can you count the tigers? How many do you see? If you said 4 tigers, you are correct. There are 4 tigers. Which number is the number 4? Can you point to it? If you pointed to this number, you are correct. It's the number 4. Great work. Let's try one more. Ooh, what do you see? Yes, it's a TV. Can you say TV? Good. TV starts with the letter T. I hear the T sound at the beginning, and I also hear the letter T. TV. How many TVs do you see? I see 1. Which number is the number 1? If you pointed to this one, you are correct. It's the number 1. Great job, friends. You just matched the picture to the number that they represent. Awesome job. We're going to be reviewing the numbers 1 through 5 all week long. We'll do different games every day. But for now, it's time to move on to our color of the week. Are you ready to see this week's color? Great. Here it is. What color is this? It's the color pink. Can you say pink? Awesome. This week we're going to learn all about the color pink. So today, since it's our first day looking at the color, we're going to be color detectives. Can you put on your detective goggles? Perfect. Let's sing our color detective song, and then we'll look around the room and find something that's pink. Ready? The color of the day, the color of the day. Look around and try to find the color of the day. Go ahead, look around where you are and see if you can find the color pink. Can you find something pink? Keep looking. Did you find something pink? Awesome. Tell me what you found that was pink. Thank you for sharing. I found something pink too. I found a pink balloon. My balloon is pink. I like balloons. They remind me of birthday parties. Birthday parties are a lot of fun. Today I found a pink balloon. Let's look at some other things that are pink. Ready? Oh look, it's pink ice cream. We call it strawberry ice cream. I like strawberry ice cream. It's pink. Let's look at something else that's pink. Oh, it's cotton candy. Pink cotton candy. Awesome. Let's look at one more picture. It's a pig. We learned about pigs in our form unit. Pigs are pink. Great job, friends. We just looked at 3 things that were pink. all we have left is our shape of the week. Let's take a look at this week's shape. Here it is. Wow, this is an interesting shape. Let's see how many sides and corners our shape has, and then I'll tell you the name of it. We'll start with the sides. This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides. Can you say that? 5 sides. Awesome. Now let's count the corners. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, our shape also has 5 corners. It has 5 sides and 5 corners. A shape that has 5 sides and 5 corners is called a pentagon. Can you say that? Pentagon. Awesome. This week, we're going to be looking at pentagons. I'll show you one object today that looks like a pentagon. That means it will have 5 sides and 5 corners. Are you ready? Oh, look! It's a doghouse. The doghouse is in the shape of a pentagon. It has 5 sides and 5 corners. This week, we're going to learn all about the pentagon shape. Let's add it to our circle time board. Hey, we've talked about everything on our circle time board. That means it's time to take a brain break. We've learned so many new things today. So we're going to take a short break from all of our learning, and then we'll come right back for our daily message. Today, we're starting a new unit. It kind of ties in with the form. I think you'll enjoy it. So press the pause button, take a brain break, and come right back for our daily message. Hello friends, welcome back to Circle Time. Did you enjoy your brain break? Fantastic! Well, now it's time for our daily message. Our daily message is going to tell us what we're learning about today. Are you ready to read today's message? Awesome. I'll read first and you can follow along, and then we'll read it together. Ready? Food travels from farms to markets. A market is a place we buy food. Wow, that's a long message. Let's read it together. I'll read and then you repeat. Ready? Food travels from farms to markets. Great! Let's finish the message. A market is a place we buy food. Awesome! Great job! You just helped me read today's message. Before we talk about our message, we're going to be letter detectives. Do you remember our letter of the week? We just learned it in the first part of our circle time. Do you remember what our letter was? If you said the letter T, you are correct. This week we are learning all about the letter T. This is our uppercase T, and this is our lowercase t. Let's put them on the board so we remember what they look like. And when we put on our detective goggles, we're going to be looking for the T. Are you ready? Great. Put on your detective goggles. Awesome. Let's look for the letter T in our message. There's going to be 4 of them. Ready? Take a look at our message. Can you find the letter T? It can be an uppercase T or it could be a lowercase t. Did you find one? Awesome. Let's see if we can find all 4 of the T's together. Ready? We'll start at the top on the left. That's how we read. We go from left to right and top to bottom. So we'll start at the top on the left. And we're looking for an uppercase T or a lowercase t. Ready? I'm looking for a T. T says T. Oh, look, here is a T. Let's underline it. Is this an uppercase T or a lowercase t? If you said a lowercase t, you are correct. The line is in the middle. It's not at the top. It looks just like our lowercase t. Awesome. Let's see if we can find the other T's. We're looking for a T. It can be an uppercase T or a lowercase t. The letter T says T, T. Oh, look, here is another T. Did you see this one? Awesome. Is this one an uppercase T or a lowercase t? It's our lowercase t. The line is in the middle. Okay, we have 2 more left. Let's keep looking. I'm looking for a T. A T is a tall letter. Oh, look, here is a T. Let's underline this one. Did you see this T? Awesome. This one is another lowercase t. The line is in the middle. Okay, that means we have 1 more T left because we've already found 3 of them. Let's see if we can find the last T. We stopped right here. We're going to keep moving to the right. Oh, look, this is a period. Can you say period? Awesome. A period means to stop. The sentence is over. So when we read, we stop or take a pause at the period. And then we keep reading if there's more words behind it. That starts a new sentence. Okay, so is this a T? No, this is not a T. We're at the end of our line. We need to go back to the left and down 1 line. Okay, remember, we're looking for a T. I'm looking for a T. It's a tall letter. Oh, look, this is a tall letter, and it looks just like our lowercase t. It's a lowercase t. Let's underline it. Did you see this one? Perfect. Well, that is our 4 T's. That means it's time to read our message one more time so we can talk about it. Let's pay attention to how many sentences are in our message. A sentence is a group of words, and at the end of the sentence, we'll see a period. Most of the time. Sometimes we might see an exclamation point or a question mark, but we'll talk about those later. Right now, we're looking for a period. That means the sentence is over. Okay, let's read and pay attention to how many sentences we have. Food travels from farms to markets. Oh, look, here is the period. That means the sentence is over. Let's read that sentence one more time. Food travels from farms to markets. Today, we're going to be talking about how food travels from farms to a market. That should be interesting. That was our first sentence. We have more to read. So that means this starts our next sentence. A market is a place we buy food. And here's another period. That means stop. I see 1, 2. 2 periods. that means we have 2 sentences in our message. Let's read that second sentence one more time. A market is a place we buy food. So we know that a market is somewhere we can go when we want to buy food. So we have a lot to talk about today. We're talking about how food travels from farms to markets, and then we're going to learn more about markets because that's where we can buy food. Let's start with the first part. It says that food travels from farms to markets. How does food travel from a farm to a market? Last week we learned a lot about farms. The last 2 weeks, we learned that we get most of our food from farms. Some of the food comes from animals, and some of it comes from plants or crops. I remember a book we read. It was about a farmer, and she took her apples to a market. Do you remember this book? It's Apple Farmer Annie. Do you remember how Apple Farmer Annie got her apples from her farm to the market? Yes, she used a truck. Some farmers put their crops in a truck, and that's how they get their foods to a market. They drive it there. Sometimes we get our food from a really far place, like another country. That's way across the world. Sometimes they may use airplanes to get the food to a market, or even boats. There are many different ways to get foods from farms to markets. One of the easiest and quickest ways, if the farm is near the market, is to use a truck. Okay, now that we know how our food goes from a farm to a market, let's talk more about a market. That's our word for today. Can you say market? Great. Let's see some pictures of different kinds of markets. Some of them may even be called by a different name. Here is a market. It's just a stand. This person is selling their fruits and vegetables that they grew. Let's take a look at another picture. Oh, this is another market. It's called a farmer's market. A farmer's market is where people who grow crops, like farmers, bring all of their fruits and vegetables they want to sell, and they all gather in one spot. It's usually outside. Okay, let's put the word market on our word wall. Perfect. Let's take a look at a few more markets. Oh, this is a grocery store. One type of market is a grocery store. It's a store that sells lots of different groceries. Have you ever gone to the grocery store before? Have you seen lots of food in a grocery store? Awesome. Let's take a look at one more market. This is called a supermarket. A supermarket is where you can find lots of food, but they also sell other things too. So you might be able to get your food there, but you could also get things like clothing and soap. They might even sell pictures, art supplies. Supermarkets sell lots of different things. Okay, now that we've looked at pictures of supermarkets, we're going to do an activity. I went grocery shopping. So we're going to look at some of the different things that we can find in a grocery store market. Are you ready? Great. Oh, look, it's my basket. I have lots of things in my basket. Let's see what I'm getting at the grocery store. Look, it's a gallon of milk. Where does milk come from? We talked about it in our farm unit. Milk comes from an animal. Most of the time people drink cow milk, but we can also get milk from goats. This is cow milk. Let's see what else I have in my basket. Ooh, look, it's a carton of eggs. Can you say carton of eggs? Great. Where do the eggs come from? The eggs come from chickens. Chickens lay eggs on a farm, and farmers bring them to the market to sell. So these eggs weren't always in the grocery store. They came from a farm that has chickens. Okay, let's look at what else I have. Oh, it's some onions. Where do onions come from? Yes, they come from farms. Some crops that farmers grow are onions. Okay, I have a few more things left in my basket. Oh, look, it's bread. Do you know where bread comes from? Does bread grow on a farm? Bread doesn't grow on a farm, but there's something that does grow on a farm that we use to make bread. Do you remember the story that we read about the little red hen? She made bread in our story. Do you remember what she used to make bread? First, she grew some wheat, and then she made the wheat into flour, and she used the flour to make bread. So the things we use to make bread does come from a farm. But first, someone had to take those things and make it into bread so that we could buy bread at the grocery store. Okay, let's go back to the shopping cart and see what else we have. Oh, look. What's that? It's apples. Where do apples come from? Yes, apples grow on trees, on a farm. We just looked at apple farmer Annie. She was an apple farmer. So she took her apples and brought them in a truck to the grocery store, to a market. Hers wasn't a grocery store. It was like a farmer's market. But some people do bring their apples to grocery stores. Okay, we have two more things in the grocery cart. Oh, what's this? It's corn. Where does corn come from? Corn comes from a farm. Farmers grow corn and then they bring them to the market so that they can sell them. Okay, we have one more thing. Oh, it's a pack of chicken. Where does chicken come from? It comes from chickens, and chickens are raised on a farm. Wow, I bought lots of things at the grocery store. And there are so many other things we can buy at the grocery store, like cookies, cereal, canned goods like corn and beans, peas. We can even buy other fruits and vegetables. There are so many things to buy at a grocery store or a market. That's what we learned about today. We learned all about markets. We learned that there are different types of markets. Tomorrow, we're going to look at markets around the world. I think you're going to enjoy it. We also have a special book to read. So make sure you join me tomorrow for Circle Time. We're going to be learning all about markets this week. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hi everyone, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And if you would like to see more videos just like this one from Miss April's classroom, make sure you click subscribe.